The number one biggest issue with Indian diets is that they lack protein. Even in 2016, when the whole world is moving to a high protein diet, you'll still hear Indians saying this. Dude, you're eating so much protein, you're gonna get kidney stones. Very often you'll see that these same people who pass these comments have little to no knowledge about fitness, but they'll still pass these comments. So what is the truth? How much protein do you really need as a human being? There's only one way to find out. Let's science the shit out of it. But what actually counts as a high protein diet? The latest medical research says that an average human being, just to lead a healthy life in the long term, needs about a gram of protein per kg of body weight. So if you're about 65 kgs, you need 65 grams of protein. Do you guys have any idea how much that is? One egg has 6.5 grams of protein. 6.5 times 10, that's about 65 grams of protein. So if you're a 65 kg human being, you should be eating 10 eggs a day. The only Indians who actually fulfill their daily protein requirements are the ones who lift and the ones who actually eat that many eggs and that much protein. And they're the same ones who get scolded at by their elders and society in general for eating that much high protein. Now that's the standard for an average human being, but what's really important to know is that the kind of exercise regime you follow, the kind of fat percent you have, your age, your gender, and a bunch of other things determine how much protein you actually need. Now, if you're an individual who's actually into some kind of hard exercise regime like resistance or weight training or even something like yoga, what's happening is that you're damaging your body and your muscles to produce stronger muscles in their place. Now, to build those stronger muscles in place of your older muscles, you have to have protein. And these people who exercise, their need for protein is a lot more than the average human being because they're damaging their bodies a lot more than that person. So a lot of gymmers in the country actually face this problem where at home, when they're trying to eat high protein, their parents and their doctors and everyone will shout at them. They'll be like, oh my God, what are you doing? You're damaging your body. You guys need to know that the only way a high protein diet can actually damage your body is if you're dehydrated most of the time. So the only precaution you need to take is that you need to make sure that your urine is clear most of the time. So till 9 o'clock at night, till about 2-3 hours before bedtime, keep drinking water until your urine is clear or has just a slight tinge of yellow. You just do this and you'll be in the safe zone. So let's talk numbers. If you're into some kind of exercise and you're trying to build lean muscle mass, you need a minimum of 0.8 grams to a maximum of 2.7 grams per kg of body weight. So in numbers, suppose you're a 50 kg individual, you can go up to about 140 grams a day. 140 grams of protein is an equivalent of 21 whole eggs in a day. So as a 50 kg individual, your body can actually utilize 21 whole eggs and build muscle mass safely if you're hydrated. Keep that in mind. So let's take up cases which will effectively cover almost everyone's protein requirement related doubts. Now keep in mind that I've referred to research papers from someone called Alan Aragon. This guy, he's one of the top guys in nutrition and fitness research in the world, and you can trust these stats blindly. Case number 1. The average skinny fat Indian. Now this actually covers most of the viewers and most of India in general. So the protocol for you is that you need to consume 0.8 grams of protein per kg at a minimum, and you can go up to 2 grams per kg at a maximum initially. At least for 6 months to a year, this is the kind of protein requirement you need if you want to build lean muscle mass. Remember, the higher you keep your protein intake, the faster and better results you get. The only precaution you take is you stay hydrated. Case number 2. This is meant for everyone who's kind of overweight, anyone who wants to lose any amount of weight. So for you, what's happening is that you're trying to burn off fat from your body. Now, while burning off fat, your body also burns off muscle. So your job is to actually maintain your lean muscle mass while burning fat. To maintain your lean muscle mass, your muscles need fuel. And your fuel is obviously going to come from protein. The protocol for you is that you need to take your target weight, convert it into pounds, and have that many grams of protein every single day. So suppose your target weight is 60 kgs, that's about 130 pounds. You need to be having 130 grams of protein every single day. Remember, you want to conserve all that muscle mass while you lose weight. If you don't, you're going to end up with a lot of long-term health problems because of lower muscle mass. Coming to the third and final case, the intermediate gymmer. Now this is for all you guys who've actually bulked up, but you'll want to cut down. You'll want to look good without a shirt on. Now for you, again, it's kind of hard. You guys need to have the highest protein consumption amongst all kinds of gymmers. Now, you guys need to be consuming a minimum of 1.4 grams per kg to a maximum of 2.7 grams per kg. Again, the point of consuming that much protein is to make sure that you don't lose muscle in the process of cutting. When you're cutting, your aim is to lose a lot of fat and maintain your muscle mass. And again, the only way your muscle mass is going to be maintained is if you keep your protein intake high. So what you want to do is substantially up your protein intake and gradually lower your carb and fat intake every day. That's how you cut properly.